This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will get first crack at it here. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap.
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's the give off the left side. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Wildcats booted into the night sky for the first time. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on
wide open spaces. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and get...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Floating away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, working for the end zone here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Dumps it to the back. And they will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To throw, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not a lot team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final in one of the game's richest rivalries between Texas A&M and Arkansas. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if... And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Quickly complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Deflected near the end zone.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The play action fake. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Caught behind the line, it's Barnes.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They've already picked up a couple of first downs on this possession. Now they'll snap it from their own 35. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Ncaa. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Mateer. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long. Trying to convert through the air. On the run. Fires downfield.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got a man. It's Patterson. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, I haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Buys a little time with his feet. Caught near the sticks, it's up. It's a running room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He throws back to the left side. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Sooner! They take the lead with the 6. He'll try to tack on one more.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big guy smells it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Power ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Fit it in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off-play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it. Just sort of a... relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room, it's Barnes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners are marching down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Swings it out to his running back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking down the middle, complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games,
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
and as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Sategna. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Gets it out quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, give on the inside. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the double.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late